Officially it's day 3 today.
Yeah, but it feels like day 2. So
okay, ignore Nick, he's just trying to be technical as usual, but it's day 3 today because day 1 for me is when we officially travelled to Thailand, and that was when all the flight delays, we missed the flight, malarkey. Day 2 is yesterday. We spent all day in the guest house because we were all jet lagged, and day 3, which is today, and we're gonna go for guest house hunting. Shh. And this is the best I can do. I've put a bit of mascara on, but it's really humid here and I feel dirty. I've covered myself in sun cream, but Nick says I shouldn't have bothered because there's no sun, but we'll see, shall we? I'll be filming during the course of the day and see if there is any sun or not. Better safe than sorry. Keep the young skin, you know. And we need to go and buy some talcum powder and hair gel because Nick is so vain, so vain. And I'm just so sticky, so do not go about your day without buying talcum powder because otherwise you'll look like this. Ew. Catch you later. So they're setting up the market, Sunday market, the famous Chiang Mai Sunday market. I'm not really too sure whether or not this is it or this is like a regular market. We're on our way to our guest house and see if they've got any room for us to stay in. Look, this is beautiful table. Really lovely. Lovely table. Look, see? Look at that. That's like a pile of mushrooms. So, and look at all these fresh vegetables. This is very typical. They cook the food and they keep it all in bags, and then you just take plastic bags and you'll take it home and you reheat it, and that's like takeaway food in Thailand.
this is perfect.
Yeah. So little Miss D is really happy because that bread that she stole earlier, she's managed to talk Papa into buying it for her. So she's now currently running away from us, but we just hope that no cars are allowed to go down here, shall we? Look at little Miss D here. She's got like a little mango tash going on. Is that delicious? This little bottle here cost us 30 baht, which is equivalent to about €1. Is that good? It better be. That's quite expensive in terms of Thai money. Oh, I think Nick almost had an accident there. I just missed it. I just heard the noise, and I think one of the fencing just fell down on him. It's going to take us too long if you're going to follow the line all the way to the guest house. Ah! Like Miss D is determined just to follow the line all the way to the next guest house. I think it's going to take a little bit longer than we anticipated to walk there. But there you go. This market is absolutely humongous. And tonight, this will be absolutely heaving. Oh my God, this is the cheapest sushi ever. Look, they've just displayed it. They're still displaying it. It's not complete yet, but it's 5 baht, maximum 10 baht a sushi. How much is that in euros?
5 baht, well, it's the 6th of a euro.
Oh, babes, really?
Okay,
That's about 15p. 15p a sushi. There you go. There's Nick now helping himself to sushi. Look at him, he is in heaven, this French guy. It's a nightmare, really. She keeps touching everything. The way she's going, she's going to buy the whole market. Put it back, please, darling. No, everyone keeps giving it to her as well. It's like it's the cheapest, and yeah, they think it's really funny. Okay, we're still on the way to the guest house. Yeah, so this is the kind of path, if you do have one. This is quite fortunate that there's the footpath here, but usually there isn't. Some wire sticking out, which is very normal. So little Miss D is running, and I can just see her falling because the pavement is really uneven, and she's just running everywhere. There's holes everywhere, and she's not the most stable toddler. She's so clumsy, and there's like cars coming here, and Nick is just completely laid back. I'm having almost a heart attack here because, you know, there's this huge crossroad with all the traffic, but there you go, he's got hold of her hand, and I think we're getting closer. And this is our famous guest house that we first met. And because it's so popular, they leave a sign up all the time to say it's full. But because we know the owner, we're just coming back here to see if he saved us a room. Hello. We must be nuts wanting to stay here, because the only reason we want to stay here is because this is where we first met 9 years ago. It's true, isn't it? Yeah. The only I mean, really, if we saw this for the very first time, there's no way in hell we would want to stay here. But because this is where we first laid our eyes on each other, this is where we want to stay. This is some more rooms down here. I stayed in the one in the end here. And where is it, this one? I can't remember. Yeah. So I think Nick stayed in here on the first time round, and then I stayed here on the second time round because they ran out of room upstairs. Remember, we can help ourselves to bottles of water, and this is where you help yourself with coffee.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a coffee.
And as we go out, and we're just gonna head over here to our favourite road in a minute.
I'll do fish.
Nice people. Very nice place.
Like, thinks it's funny to wash herself in the pond water. Yeah, that's 2 for you, so Papa's gonna take her. So now Litmus D is very tired. There was no room at the guest house we wanted to stay, so we're gonna try somewhere else to stay right now. Yay, we found some vegan stuff, but I'm a bit disappointed that it's vegan kind of Western food because it's pasta. But here's stir-fried cashew nut mixed vegetable. That's pretty vegan. A vegan burger. Yeah. Vegetarian and vegan restaurant. Voila. This wasn't here when we were here 9 years ago, so. Hello. Sawadika. So we're not going to have anything today because the Sunday market is on, so we'll see if we can find some goodies Sunday market and come back here another day. Yeah? Oh, that sounds good. Little Miss D agrees, so Look, they're advertising vegetarian everywhere. I think the vegetarian vegan thing is really, really catching.
How much is in there?
I kind of cut off there, but Nick was just saying that they took one look at it and said that we were full. Okay, this is what it's all about, and this is the reason why I'm vlogging this, really. We've just secured our guest house for tomorrow. So unfortunately they're fully booked and they can only guarantee one night. And tomorrow we'll find out whether or not they can extend our stay and hopefully see the boss. He might do something for us. But we have not stuck to our budget. We are paying 500 baht, which you probably think is super cheap, but we know we can get half that price and we don't really mind staying somewhere and sharing a bathroom. So we don't know what the room looks like because we kind of left it till the last minute. It's almost 6 o'clock in the evening and we've just said yes, go for it, because we're going to be kicked out of our guest house tomorrow. So we get to see the room tomorrow and I'm sure it'll be super posh. And this is the living area. Compared to what we usually stay in, this is super posh. It's got it's got tiles on the floor. This is like luxury. This is like the, you know, this is the Hilton of Thailand. They've got hot water. So we're poshing it for one night.